I just wanted to bring it up because I know you said you don't like us just giving you things.
I think at this point, Logan just sent me a message. A snack of RoboQuest tonight? If it's just us, sure. Alright, got that ready. That's going. Alright. Where's the chat? Can I pop out the chat? Alright, I'll put that there too. That's annoying. There we go. Alright.
On the plus side,
Getting on.
yeah, though I don't have some of the more ridiculous item rarity items equipped, I still have managed to squeeze a good amount of rarity of items onto this character, so I'll still be able to provide a decent amount of bonus loot.
Sweet. We've also, like, through the help of Ustin, we've actually came across some really good loot.
Nice.
I'm trying to think of it. What good loot?
All right. I'm in. You guys want to invite me?
All right. It'll have to be Justin if you need an invite because I'm
Or
playing a
you'll
character
have to
who's
invite me. Yeah.
a little ahead in terms of story.
All right, I'll just invite both.
All right.
I do love. I seriously get a kick. There's just literally walking pieces of statue of stones. Wow. You're not joking when there's literally no bonuses, but it's 6.
It does not give you numbers. It is the blank slate.
Truly, the blank slate. And also a great meme if you decide to vow that ball. That great. Now I can't.
Corrupt. But yes,
If you corrupt it, you might get something that it gives you stats, and then there's a meme on the global, or you may brick it.
Oh yes, there's a very high chance of breaking it, because when you use a Vol Orb on an item, it makes unpredictable changes to the item. A fairly common such change is changing what sockets it has or what links. And you can only downgrade from what the tabula rasa's got in that regard.
Hey, friend.
And there's no way those changes are going to make the raw stats of the tabula rasa good enough to compete with anything else. So any changes that wind up breaking the slots are going to completely ruin the item.
Did you overwork yourself out?
Oh, I don't think he's listening.
I think he was trying
Ooh.
to. And then still good,
Ah.
I think.
Goo. Yeah. Are you going to join us? Maybe later? Okay. We're playing a fun game I think you'll like it called Path of Exile. Have you heard of it? So it's
No,
you ever played Diablo 2?
Who's talking to? Who is
Okay.
he talking
It's a
to?
fun it's a triple A RPG.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
free. Is that a problem?
Have you had any luck with
I
the
don't know.
light encounters, David?
I don't have eyes to see.
Yeah,
The tower defense ones. I've
been
had a lot.
I've been managing to
Alright,
get a
alright.
little bit better with them, but they are quite difficult.
Should I corrupt
I
it?
have not been able to complete any blighted maps yet.
Should I
I
corrupt
just
it?
tried my first blighted map. It was a mission, and I failed at it almost immediately.
All right.
They're tough.
Should I corrupt it?
No,
No.
do not corrupt it.
That-
It is
so
a
that's
meme
literally,
for
that
a
was just a
reason.
joke.
Okay.
You
So, like,
tempted me. I was like, if you say go for it, I would have gone for it.
You fool.
Does it literally just change it? Will it be?
it is literally changes it unpredictably.
The one thing it's guaranteed to do is apply the corrupted modifier, which means no further changes can be made.
So it's a one and done. And it'll probably break it. I get you were trying to make a joke, but I actually was like, ooh.
Don't you do it! Don't you do it!
Put it down. You put it down.
Put it down, sir.
Oh, hey, right? Oh, you already have Vol rate of arrows, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, what other skills do you use?
Much ballistas.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's what we found a bow that gave him ballistas.
That's neat. Okay. And Justin, you're running around that. Don't exactly have much respect for old equipment. Nah, it's not worth it.
Oh, maybe you would like this one. It's a little dorky. Fire damage can shot, but not ignite. You know what? That means more damage, though.
I mean, if you're building a pure damage fire build, yeah.
You know what?
Because...
I think I'll run with this for a little bit then.
Alright. So, where are we headed?
What's up? What's up, Jason?
He is having the... Everyone is saying hello.
Yeah,
Today is
but
the day.
I'm still looking at things. I'm here. Yeah, we're playing Path of Exile. What you doing? What you doing? What is this?
I don't know if this is a good or bad thing.
It needs more slots.
I just felt like it would be funny if...
I feel like this will be really good with Mana Forge.
I mean, it's a 50% chance to trigger it. So it's,
Yeah, there's more chances of triggering Mana Forge.
No, I think it's a different thing. Like, it's either or sort of situation, maybe. Like, you would have a different set of skills that would just automatically trigger every now and then.
Huh?
Oh, that's insane.
I was showing him a helmet that I had it, and I don't know what to do with. Like most people.
I could put ballistas on it.
Then you... Actually, before we do that, I'm going to make sure you can actually use the skill independently while it's socketed into it. Because if you can't, you cannot.
Time and tide, wait
Which
for no
means
man.
that you wouldn't
Nope.
be able to actually use your ballistas like you want to. For single target. It would just be RNG based.
Yeah. If anything, I might just equip the Onslaught helmet. You think I'm joking? I finally made it so it has 4 slots. Now I just need to change the colors of them. And actually, I'm just going to do it. Onslaught!
You know that was it the ring that does the mana thing?
What do you mean on mana thing?
Are you doing elemental damage or physical damage down?
Elemental damage.
Never mind then.
I'm putting everything in elemental damage. That's what my build's about.
Alright.
Time and tide, wait for no man.
Hey Jason, do you need me to unlock Roblox for you? Okay,
That's
let me do that. 1 second. So my house has officially I became that person who, like, legitimately filtered out any and everything Roblox. Like, my router is absolutely filters, like, denies it. It's a solid wall.
Oh, is there a reason you decided to block it out?
It's an addiction garbage heap that just creates that sets things up for not good behaviors.
Alright then.
My kind of work makes you change your belief on things.
Yeah. Very understandable.
No, we do communion at 9:30. All right, Roblox is enabled.
For now.
For now. All right. I shot ensnaring. All right, I could put a blue. Faster casting.
Oh yeah, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye out for on your... for you, David?
The most important one I believe it's called the Cold Iron Dagger. It's...
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
mentioning that.
It's just a dagger that makes it so that all my, I think poison skills, or it might just be all skills, are higher level.
Yeah. Is there any jewels that you would like or anything of those sorts?
I just need to
Okay.
double check. One sec, let me get somewhere safe.
My rain of arrows had gotten so expensive.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
okay, so for gear, the impermanence amulet, but that's required level 64, so it's not going to show up yet. And the devouring diadem. I could also. It also recommends to get kintsugi for survivability, but it doesn't seem like kintsugi is actually that much better than just a good rare. So, eh.
All right, I'm ready for war.
Okay.
How do you spell that? Or actually, what type is it? Just so that way I can look through this.
It's an exquisite leather body piece.
Okay.
All right, try my
let's see,
build now.
Only Vis Mortis and Bramble Track on the third. Okay then. I picked up a fragility somewhere. If you want less endurance charges max.
I don't think I have any benefit for that. Alright. Well then, I suppose head on out and I'll drop on in on you.
Okay. All right. Since I'm not rocking armor, I decided to try molten shell. Give myself a
Okay,
little
so-
bit added defense, a little bit of a wall.
Molten
So
Shield
Justin-
scales off of armor.
Oh, does
Yep.
it really?
Yeah, you were asking about jewels.
Yeah.
Eventually I'm going to need the Watcher's Eye, which makes it so that my ailments inflict damage faster while I'm affected by
Okay.
the Malevolence aura.
Okay.
But that's Malevolence isn't going to be coming online until I think it's the amulet. Oh. one of these is supposed to make it so that I can equip the level list for free. Yes. Despair has 100% reduced through mana reservation. Okay, yeah, no, I'm missing something here. So which was?
Are you ready, Corey?
Yeah,
think you said so.
I'll take the waypoint. Alright, I'm at the bridge. The ridge, I mean.
The bridge and ridge. Yeah.
Yes, I
I'm so
permanently
entertained
sound
by
like a
that.
buzzsaw.
I love it. Alright, should we change the loot since we're all...
I think we set it to free for all earlier.
Okay.
I think didn't you have it set to free for all so that way Corey could get dibs on anything? Anyways. I know you're playing on your.
I mean, definitely when I was playing my loot goblin, yeah, I was set to free for all just so that you guys could benefit from the increased loot drops.
Yeah.
And I suppose there's no real reason for me to change that. It's not like this character's going to find gear you can use at this stage of the game. Except maybe jewelry, but this is stretching it thin. That's a lot of ballistic.
Yeah.
I love it. We are now doubling back through places we've already been.
Where are we?
I mean, it looks like ultimately we want to
really?
go north. So if I had to guess, the waypoint was actually at the exit that we want.
I'll put headphones on.
Oh, nope. Kari Fortress is where we came from.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, nope.
This is the
Apparently
road we
we do need to keep going the way we were. Now unclear. Maybe it's the way that Corey's now going?
There's stuff
Like-
here.
Oh yeah, we started running into high stuff. So.
Actually, I was wanting to do a high stuff. That's okay with you guys. So I have two
I'd
heists.
certainly be up for heists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heists are
I'm very
fun.
curious if you're even able to, since you don't have any of the quest parts.
Do I hear the clink of markers in your...
Let's do
I'll
it.
be
I
here
mean, so
when
long
you
as he
need
found a rogue's token, he should be able to get
Yeah.
there.
Okay, I have 200 rogues tokens and I have 2 contracts.
Wonderful. Just right-click the token and you'll be whisked away.
Oh, okay.
How
You
can I
might
help?
have to be in your hideout when you do.
Nope, it works short. Just summon you right there.
Welcome, Exile, to the ring.
Okay, I
I
guess.
am Kudai.
I'll do that
While you
real
are
quick.
here,
I
you
need to
would
go
do
to
no
my
harm
hideout.
to any of its members. You are a guest of the ring, and the boss has no tolerance
What-
for guests
what level
who
are
do
you
not
guys?
obey his rules. What goes around
50
comes around, if you will excuse the
something.
aphorism.
Oh, wonderful.
55.
Take your time and look
I've got a
around.
fair number of heists
Introduce yourself
around
to
that
the
level
others here.
range.
When you are ready, find me. The ring has a job for you if you are willing.
Oh man,
Stay out of trouble.
Probably burn a couple.
there is a lot here.
I am Adia. I will enable your travel
It's,
to and from locations of interest.
Pretty well populated
Bye.
in this area because
Alamoana, and
ice
good
can be quite
tidings.
valuable for raw
I'm
currency.
Fakano, though most people
At the
know
higher
me as
end,
the
it seems
barber.
like.
If you need a trim and tidy, then take a seat. But a little fishy told me you may be more interested in a conversation than a cut. A man like myself traveling around.
You're also
as
good
much
at
as I
killing you
do
dead
fears a
if
lot
your
of
character
things.
isn't durable.
Everyone needs their haircut once in a while, and I am a very.
I have yet to hit that point, but also I've
Some of the things I hear could be very
Lower
lucrative
level
to
trends
people
catch
with
up with,
certain, shall we
all
say,
the ones that
unscrupulous
had-
ambitions. Drop a few markers in the tip jar, and I may accidentally drop some of my meticulously well-kept notes. Bye.
Oh, another green footpad. The turnover here. Listen carefully, for I do not like to repeat myself.
Hephaestus
My name
defense.
is Faustus.
Another grid
I am your
footpad. The
prince.
turnover here.
If you have something of value, you come to me. Understood? Every other day, we have some brain-dead upstart who thinks they can circumvent the system. Oh, they go gallivanting around proclaiming they found a gilded wonder or some such. Either the Templar or another less charitable organization.
All right.
gets wind of it, and we never
Well then.
see them again. Well, sometimes we see parts of them, usually on a pike or smeared across the ground at the base of the towers. I am here
Suppose
for a
once we
reason.
are all ready.
I am your protector. I am what stands
Well, there's
between you and
a little
very
Ninetales
short
around
life
here.
As a fugitive. I am your plausible deniability. Follow the rules, and you will grow
I am your
wealthy
plausible
and stay
denied-
healthy.
Deniability. That's good. I made a mistake.
Oh? Is everything alright?
Yeah, I just made a mistake on some of my build. I just put things.
Oh yeah, a little too early.
No, literally just in the wrong slot.
Oh. Oops.
Actually, I've decided, due to how much mana Herald of Ash takes, I'm just going to get the additional fire damage skill on. And actually get a little bit of reserve, some mana reserve. There we go. So I don't need Herald of Ash. Alright, that's good. Later, when friends are not waiting, I will figure things out. But for right now, that is a content build.
Wonderful.
Alright.
Got something needs made or unmade? I can take them apart as fast as I put them together, sometimes faster. Or is it the other way around?
Oh,
I've had an
right.
idea
Nope,
just
I
now
didn't
for a
think
spinning device that... Oh yes, my name is Isla. I'm an engineer. Welcome. Back to work.
Alright, who do I give the bonds to?
The bonds? Or do you mean the
Rift bond
contract?
or mine bond? Contract. I mean, they're called bonds on top of it. They're also called contracts.
Okay. Well, you want to talk to the Wayfinder here.
Okay.
What do you need?
Prepare heist. I'm guessing just a basic heist, not a grand heist.
Yeah.
Correct.
Grand Heights is quite complex.
Level 1 engineer. How do I know I'm level 1 engineering?
Yeah, so you're going to need to click on that. It'll show a character.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
and
tell me
that's
where to go.
essentially a hireling for the mission.
I see. I have sufficient marks. Oh, I need 237 out of 220.
Well, one sec. That is easy to fix.
Yeah, I'll give you a bit. I don't know how much David has, but I'll give you this.
Oh,
Not,
just-
It's not... Okay.
yeah, you're talking about almost 3,000, so.
Yes.
Ah, okay. I was,
Just tell
I
me
was
where to
honestly
go.
gonna be cheap and give you like 900. I only have 7,000 myself.
All right,
I
now we
don't know
go.
how many
Now we go through that new.
David has. Yep.
Enough
many,
that I don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
Is this the part where we make nervous small talk?
I used a lot on like on a couple things. So.
Alright,
I
so
don't have much.
here's the dealy do on how heists work. You see that alert level? Yeah, it doesn't go up when you alert guards and fight stuff, despite the name. It goes up when you open chests. If it maxes out, you have only a brief time to get to the objective before everything locks down and becomes a problem. As such, you either want to not set off the alarm, or make sure that you only set off the alarm once you've cleared the way to the exit.
Okay.
Well, I mean, not the exit, but to the objective. When you hover over a chest, you'll be able to see how much alert that particular chest costs. Incidentally, you know how we brought an engineer?
Yeah.
If you bring her over to this room, she'll be able to turn off that oh so annoying trap.
Oh, that's what that is. And that's like a big part of why you have them is to do those interactions.
Do they just keep on
That's how
coming?
you. Sorry, what?
Do the enemies just keep on coming?
Right now, I believe the enemies can be depleted, but once we seize the objective, the enemy base will go into lockdown, at which point they will keep coming, and in great numbers.
That is the escape sequence part.
Yep.
Not good at all. Survived?
So now do I just start opening things?
Yes. Though if you look at the minimap, generally, I recommend being fairly conservative in the number of small chests that you open, and instead going after the chests that have special markers on them.
Because
So like
those
the
are
one-
specialized chests.
so like the
that
one down here?
guarantee something in it.
Yeah, or the one that's got a question mark to the west of us.
I'm taking it up. I don't actually
Yeah.
see what those
Just a
mean.
matter of math. Production.
Okay, so the question mark is legit.
I've got just the
That's what I was
contraption for this. That'll fix inventions.
So the very far right is the
It's the
That's
objective.
objective.
End objective, yes.
Don't worry too much.
Nice. Anyways, the hirelings will complain quite a lot when you do anything that builds up alert. But that's just too bad for them.
You're supposed to defend your engineer.
My mana is gone.
And also, if they get hit while they're doing a thing, they'll just reverse in progress.
That would only slow me down.
So I am full, and there's a yellow piece here. You don't want it. All
Yeah.
right, so I got the big stuff. So just grab small stuff until we have to get out.
Yes. yeah, since we have not actually secured the way to the exit, make sure you don't complete the alert meter. But you can push it as close as you want, and it does not matter until it actually maxes out.
Alright, do you guys want any of these? Otherwise, I'm just going to pick them up. Do you want the Chaos Golem?
No. Since in the hideout you get access to a merchant who will sell you almost any skill in the game. Only really care about the superior ones because you can trade those in for Jupiter's prisms.
Strategy was incorrect.
That would only
I haven't
slow me
really
down.
brought it up because it hasn't really come up yet. But when things are superior, if you can total the quality number 40% at simultaneously, the vendor, they will sell you a quality improving like currency item.
So, for example, 40 quality worth of gems will. Here, I'll hold on to that for you for now.
Oh. Alright, just go.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I can open like 2
Well,
more things.
I suppose we do want to loot the stage first. Yeah, but it's frankly not worth backtracking that
slow me
far.
down.
I see. I see. I actually just picked up almost anything.
So the superior stuff, like that's why superior gems are so nice, even if you can buy normal gems, so that way you can sell them for the currency, so you can.
Yeah, in this case, the Gem Cutter's Prism. Similarly, though, it's much less worth it because they take up some more space. If you build up 40% worth of quality for armor or weapons, you can get armor smithing or blacksmithing items respectively.
Mm.
And the gem cutter ones are important because when you max out a level of a
That
gem
would only slow me down.
and you sell it with a single gem cutter prism to a vendor,
Mhm.
it'll turn it into a 20% quality gem.
Though back at level 1. Anyways, grab your assembly C5 and it's time to bounce.
Okay. And now they just keep on coming until we...
Yep.
Until we leave, yes.
Honestly, I'm shocked by how little resistance we're seeing. Normally it's a solid mass of guards trying to kill you. Did the map break?
Such awful racket.
What the heck?
Oh, here they are.
Yep, out the way. I smell bad.
I think
out
it
the
might
way.
be because they're low level enough where it is much more kind about it.
They're gonna keep coming indefinitely, so you don't want to get bogged down fighting them.
Okay.
I trust all went well. Parameters fell within the plan. So, yeah.
There's no such thing as fighting off all the guards. Alright, so now that you've returned from the heist, you walk on over to the fence who's just across the road, and you sell him the
Oh, I know.
Oh,
the
yeah,
item of
you-
interest in
and he
exchange
gives
for
you
more
more
rogue
marks. I
markers,
see.
as well as anything that you actually want to sell.
Oh, wow. Are any of you guys staff people? Because this staff is really good.
Unfortunately, no.
No.
Any of you guys intelligence base?
Unfortunately, no.
No. I am only off intel, so don't need too much.
I'm a Dexy character a lot like yours.
Okay. Well, here, I'll share. I'll just do this better. See if you guys can get any use out of his legendary amulet that I got.
Also, I don't remember the exact button combo, but you can link stuff in party chat also.
Okay. I'll do
Was
that.
it Control Shift click?
Let's find out.
Control Shift click.
No, it's Control Alt click.
Make sure you're in party chat rather than local chat, though.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the ring that I picked up on your behalf.
There we go.
You are to make sure you're in party chat. Just make sure there is a percentage symbol in the start of the message.
Okay, so let's see the tier of purity. Kind of neat, but don't think I need it.
You could just keep the ring.
Okay.
Damage, 8% damage taken recouped guys. That's actually kind of nice if you're taking a lot of damage because it gives you mana for it.
All right. Well, I guess. Do either of you want that ring? Because I'm just going to scrap it.
No, thank you.
I mean, I'll hold
Alright.
on to it if I ever make a mage. Yeah, it's a mage ring. Yeah. Actually, that's like a tank mage ring. That's a very interesting ring.
All right.
It's probably really nice for Might Over Matter, honestly.
How about you? You actually always take damage. So you just get mana back for your constant self-damage.
The issue is I don't really have mana. Because a lot of my mana is dedicated to auras, like Determination and Purity of Fire.
But with that, you can constantly cast spells while taking pain.
See, but my spells use light.
Is that because of the gem?
Because of the gem, and because that is just how my build kind of works out, because I have a lot of life regen.
Yeah, by the way, Justin, you've ended up in a different instance of the Rogue Harbor than us, so you'll want to join us so that you can see our portal.
Oh, okay, I didn't know you guys started another one.
I just opened it
Okay.
out of moderate impatience.
Yes.
Find something to sell.
I would do some of these, but I don't have any low level ones. Like my lowest level is like 65.
Farewell.
Also, I checked. The hirelings are effectively immortal, so you don't have to worry about them.
It's not necessary for me to trigger that thing nearly that frequently, but
Alright, I am here.
wonderful.
He is here, and I am fire.
Yeah, my gems are leveling up really fast. Doing these.
Yeah, heights are honestly quite good XP.
Ooh, an essence chest.
My mana is gone. Oh, I don't think so. I see you,
That guy looked vaguely significant, so it was time to remove him. This map has very few chests for some reason.
I think it's probably also because it's small. Like small
True.
level. That's generally gonna be how it goes until we hit the higher level ones where everything's denser.
Yeah.
It's good for explaining and showing, like, getting us used to the mechanics, though.
Onward!
Keep going. Under attack. It's inbound.
That would only slow me down.
Go, go, go.
Whee!
Make way, I smell bad. You know.
My gas is a little on fire. Don't mind me.
Fire's inbound.
There you're fast, though. Don't have very many glass barrel.
Look at me now, Captain Toro.
That was an efficient one.
What have you got for them? The crafts.
So yeah, that's kind of how the basics of heists go. Like, they get much more complex and much more difficult, of course, as time goes on. But this is like the very like lowest level, I think, of it at this point.
It wasn't exactly a high level one.
Yeah, it was
Still,
like
seems
level
like-
45.
Yeah, still, it seemed like a good opportunity to get it used, since there were characters in the party who might actually get something out of the drops.
Alright.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm
Do you have
doing-
to
I'm
talk
using
to
my last
anyone on
contract.
here on your quests? You
Huh?
have 5 out of 7.
Oh yeah. I'll talk to. Oh,
Is this the part where we
Nope.
make nervous small
You can
talk?
return and go back. The portal does not close.
oh okay. Alright,
Now, the only way you fail these is if either A, you get trigger lockdown and fail to actually get the item that you need, or B, everyone in the heist dies. On the topic of death, though, don't. You will drop it. You will drop everything you acquired in the heist if you die.
Okay.
Round here, people call me Tibbs. Not the quietest little sneak, and I'm not exactly nimble with these big sausage fingers. But if you find yourself on the wrong
Okay,
side
let's
of something
see.
heavy,
Enemies crit a lot. Enemies are more likely to.
always nice seeing you.
Yep. So enemies crit a lot. Enemies crit hard. And you've got
A client wishes
more
to
enemies.
utilize
Their
our
cooldowns
services.
take
The boss
longer.
would like to offer you
Less
the
armor,
opportunity to assist
Yep.
him in the cast.
But we
on
get
the
Honestly,
shinies.
not even that bad, but more
There is room
shinies.
yet in the ring if you can handle the work.
If you want to talk, Jason,
The details are on
your
the contract.
microphone's
I suggest
hot.
you review it before you set off.
Definitely knows that my Plague
Speak
Bearer
to Adia when you are
Yep.
ready. She will get you
doesn't
within range
much
of
like
the
being
mark.
level
And try to
downscaled.
keep your partner safe so he may do what he is best at. Cast
I think
through
that's
his
just
presence
a
with the leads,
situation with
but the boss has never seen
either
anyone
A,
locked
you
as
have it
talented.
disabled, or
Oh,
B,
oh no,
you
no.
might-
Level downscaling is definitely in play, but the Plague Bearer is an ability that doesn't really do stat modification,
yeah.
and so since my attacks are doing way less damage due to downscaling, my ability to actually build up resources for this still fully rounded Plague Bearer is rather crippled, which means it takes the entire heist to build up one burst. That's why I've always just been triggering it on the way out.
Which honestly is one of the better times too, so I guess it works out that way.
Alright, so looking at the map, we've got a good supply of chests. We can definitely afford to open this one.
This first being Brutal Smith the Wicked.
Yeah.
Interesting tactics.
I hope you don't start mutating.
think I need to make my thing more transparent because I am having a hard time seeing through it.
We need a tactical air.
I see through it too well.
Yeah, I was going to increase my transparency as well.
That's better.
I believe they call that loot.
There we go. I can still technically see the map.
You're mine.
Let's go after the big ones for right now, just to make sure.
Survived? Oh, I've got just the contraption for this.
No one enters.
And we entered.
Interesting tactics. The axles and the gears go around and in my personal space. If they cannot prevent us from taking it, it is ours. Just a moment.
No one enters.
Interesting. Hardly a hurdle. I can't think for an under attack.
My mind is gone.
No more unanticipated variables.
At this point, we just pop basic crates until
We're just edging. Also, I regret using that word.
We've been sighted.
I immediately regret it.
I got what you meant. Alright, so there is an engineering barricade, so we're going to need to open this before we go and actually, trigger the alarms.
haven't done yourself no contraptions yet.
What's that? Triggering alarms?
I mean, I suppose now's
Are you
about
ready?
the time.
Up.
Enemies approaching.
Well, I was gonna hit the crate right before you did it, but I am fine. That is my fault. I did not communicate.
Oh well,
Hello.
out we go.
That's Jason, if you guys are wondering who that is.
Yeah.
Comes a beating.
Ah, hello Jason. How are you doing?
Hi. I'm doing good.
Alright. So,
Oh.
yeah, I had overheard that Corey had made Roblox available. Are there any particular games on Roblox that you like to play?
Doors. And Pet Simulator X.
Whoa. Oh, I died.
Oh,
They sound stupid.
The good news is we're still here, so you may. Oh wait, I don't think you can join back in.
can or not?
Are you able to come back in, Corey?
There's no portal for me to come back in.
That's a no then. You got his valuables?
All but one. Alright. Actually, I suppose I should grab that one too. Okay, that'll have to do. We out.
That
Yep.
Tabusa Rasa, the simple robe. It's nice, but man, my squishiness level just went up full notch.
Yes, that is in fact the cost of the tabula rasa. You have to make up your durability elsewhere. It would appear that I've become the the heist mastermind. I am now able to activate the hireling buttons.
I'm gonna go use the restroom while you get back.
All right. I don't think you're gonna have time to use the restroom, but okay.
Oh, you went past. I was sitting there. There was a guy in the way of the entranceway.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had not realized that you got pinched off.
It was fine. I am tanky.
Yes.
I have the benefit of being able to survive that sort of thing, mostly. Ah! Good to see it's not just my computer that has those sort of issues.
Oh.
If you see his Discord. It's when you leave the game open a little too long and then the VRAM starts overflowing.
I see. Okay, which of these were mine and which of these were his?
No, I'm not gonna click the button. Clicking the button is a bad idea. Mine hasn't done that. Changing the graphics API button. That is a bad idea.
Ah, yes.
That is getting disconnected button.
Hi.
if I'm still able to...
Oh, hello.
Hello.
What are you
That
guys
was
playing?
We are playing Path of Exile.
Is
It
it
is
good
a game
or
about running around, killing lots and lots of dudes, and rifling through the stuff to see if you can find the 1% of it that's actually worth using.
So the game's terrible.
Or standing in the middle of in the hub with a $30 microtransaction.
You, Corey.
Fortunately, the microtransactions are not mandatory, so you could just, not.
Or you end up getting
Talking about Path of Exile?
pay for stash tabs anyways.
Ah. You're talking about there's no microtransaction wall to actually enjoy the game?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, so Corey, it looks like part of the reason why you couldn't see the portal is because you're not in the same rogue harbor that we are.
Oh.
I think it is because he died. I'm gonna double check.
Nope, I'm now in your guys. Oh, wait. Whoa. Yep, now I'm in your guys' rogue harbor. That's weird. It's weird that I died and it teleported me to different rogue harbor.
Yes.
Let's see, even if players disconnect and log in, they may return to the Rogue's Harbor and the portal will remain active. Interesting.
I think all these were things you picked up.
Oh, I have to get hover over it all. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe it was a different Rogue's Harbor then. Yep.
Find something to sell?
I did leave some stuff behind. Some of the bulkier rares, but that's because I only had so much for your inventory space.
Makes sense. Thank you for grabbing what you can.
Yep.
Also, given the mechanics of heist, you are fully able to completely empty out your inventory during the heist if you're running out of inventory space. Like all the portals and stuff can be put away since you can't use them in there anyway.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I suppose there is no point in bringing the base scrolls.
Oh, nothing. Me. I'm just being a butt, just laughing at how Corey just scrolled through the game 5 times.
I see.
I don't know.
What I did is I set.
Oh, was it
I have 3
on the
different
second
chat
screen?
windows, and there's 3 different windows, and so I have them overlapping each other.
Okay. I see. So you were trying to make sure they all tiled correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
You somehow
See,
got.
now that is a very smart move. I did not know. Thank you for your explanation.
Oh yeah. So you're just not mocking me. Gosh, Justin.
Yeah, mocking. Mockingbird.
Alright. So I gotta quickly go to the
Hello,
cars.
rookie. Found a few markers, did you? Apparently the boss sees something in you, but we won't know for sure till
Sounds
you're
like
on
a
the
classic
wrong
heist
side of
movie.
a lance.
The boss sees something in you.
I'm cast, and there's not a lock in this world that I can't open.
Yes. This
All you
is
have to do
this is
is
all about
make sure
recreating the
I'm
classic
not enough
heist.
to open
You know, other than the fact that you alert every guard in the place
and I'll show you the ropes.
and leave none of them alive.
Because it ain't my job to cut.
And then once you get the shiny, the only reason you leave guards alive is because it's literally impossible to kill all of them.
Game's like, ah, you got me. Alright, so now I have one last heist, and it is Contract Trail Run.
Alright.
Greetings.
Yeah, we can keep doing heists as long as you want to keep doing heists. Between Justin and I think we've got a sufficient supply.
You're pretty quiet, eh, Exile? Yeah, you're pretty quiet. Good quality in a thief. Hear that? We ain't alone. Place is crawling with guards. You're here to make sure they don't kill us both.
It is fun hearing the sawmill just constantly buzzing.
I can.
Easy. I'll pick any locks that get in our way. You keep me alive. Yeah?
This septic gives me increased fire damage, burning damage, and elements damage. This is like a great septic.
Consider your actions, yeah? We don't want too much attention. Thieves! We got company. Hey, you!
Yeah, I'm gonna put on the mana for. Oh, never mind, can't do that. I was hoping to put the taunting totems on the mana fort. It's not considered a bow ability.
Also, there is a another jewelry box up north. We went past.
What do you say, Houston?
We have a specific attack
Additional
up there.
shinies up north.
Okay, I'm gonna bring sound effects down because for some reason the exploding effects just want to take over. Oh, I see, it does a shiny.
Exploding effects? Here you go, more exploding.
We put you in a bad mood. Not quick, but not hard. Shut it.
Wait, are there set pieces in this game? Was that a set piece item still?
I don't think I've ever seen a set item.
I don't think there is.
Yeah, never mind.
Got company.
It was just the underline was green, and so I was like, "What is this?"
No further.
Green is usually quest set, but I don't think we have that.
Hey, you! Put you in a bad mood. I might need to bail soon. Urn's on the other side of this door. Grab it so we can get out of here. I've got the best. Almost there. Don't screw it up. Wait. Hear that? We've been made. Grab what you can and head out.
Off we go.
The way we came, rookie.
How dare you be fire resistant? How dare you, sir? I shall burn you in fierce fight.
That would only slow me down.
Also, I need to level up my range.
This lot don't look friendly.
Had to enter the room because the area that they were holding became filled with buzzsaws.
Is that your buzzsaws or their buzzsaws?
My buzzsaws.
Okay.
You do your job, I'll do mine.
Because once I've eaten enough people's souls, I can make buzzsaws that aren't stuck to my person.
Ah.
My other emergency button.
This lot don't look friendly.
For when I don't feel like just smelling bad.
Justice demands your death. I command you to stop.
We're still breathing.
Oh, you
look.
guys left. I was
So
busy
you ain't
dealing
done
with
half
this
bad.
big guy.
Take that urn to Faustus, yeah? He'll sort you.
Sorry we left you.
Bad. I'm being slow.
Craftsmanship.
I did not pick up many items that time. Oh well.
I concur.
Actually, I forgot to pick up the heist item.
Oops.
I don't think it spawned for me because it was a quest heist.
Oh, that would do
Either
it.
that or we were right next to it. Or I was off screen. So it
Hey,
didn't help.
Ustin, would you like a Cobalt Jewel plus 6% to fire damage over time multiplier?
Maybe, but there's also chaos damage on that, which is also beneficial for our friend here.
So sell it?
Unless
the
David
chaos
wants
damage?
30% damage.
Yeah, 30% increased chaos damage is a jewel.
Completed
As a
your
jewel?
first contract.
I might actually have use for that.
Nearly.
Let me check my skill tree.
Since I think your jewel slot is currently just
You give me the urn,
placeholder, isn't it? While you
I'll
get
give
a
you the markers you've earned.
Also,
I
David, you're
actually got
in a
three
different
jewel
instance
slots.
than us.
What you've earned.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You're in a different instance than us.
Don't go
Oh,
spending
okay.
your markers all in one place.
That doesn't do that. You'd think that if players were in a party, it would try harder to put them into the same instances.
To imply you could
I think
spend
it's
them
because we're different.
elsewhere is very humorous indeed.
Press.
I like you, Exile.
Okay, so let's see, I've got
Don't do
trap
anything
damage.
stupid and ruin that.
Oh, actually, that was not doing me that much good now, is it? So that's why my cold resistance is always so much higher than it needs to be. It all makes sense now. So yes, I do believe I've got a slot that I can free up.
Alright.
Wait, wrong character.
I do not need that. You could offer that to Ustin. That looks like an Ustin item.
Is it? Because
It does fire damage and heat.
it does not. You were looking at the gem you were offering. No, the gem that I had is 16% trap damage. I was not sure if your ballistic counted as traps.
No, it's considered totem.
Okay. And then it's a total of 24 cold res and 11 fire res, and then 12% increased damage with the two-hander.
Both considered, I think.
I think a bow is considered a two-hander.
I think it's considered a
The power
bow
of internet.
because it's like a work a quiver.
It is count. It does seem to be counted as two-handed.
Oh.
So I guess the question is, do you have a jewel in your passive tree to actually put that in? A jewel socket, rather.
That's weird. I don't have any jewel sockets right now.
Okay. Well, I tend to hold on to quite a lot of jewels just because it's one of those things that you tend to end up mixing and matching. So I'll just shove it in my collection for now.
Are you an energy shield or are you a dodge?
Evasion.
Evasion? Okay.
Fella, you Good time.
Hello, hello, hello.
Wow, even after downscaling, still have 14k evasion. Oh no, that's just my evasion without grace because I don't get grace in town. I see. It all makes sense now.
Oh yeah, these are the jewels that I'm holding on to. Oh, I actually put my.
Oh, Justin, do you have a large cluster jewels? I mean, a large gem socket in your build?
By the way, that was in local.
Oops.
You don't have party chat enabled.
Oh, I see. So it has to be bubbled up. I see.
It's the little carrot to the left of the chat.
Yeah.
Like it. No, it's still on local. You need to put in. That's not how. That's just showing that.
Oh. That's funny. There you go.
Good. People are all confused. Thankfully, I think most people around here are just
What are you after? Need a job?
mostly chatting global or something.
Little chat, eh? Got a few contracts on offer.
It's too bad that I'm a chaos dot.
Oh yeah, you were
That
asking
means-
about jewel slots. Let me pull up a building again. I do believe there is, but it's very late in my build. Let's see, 96 default. Yeah, it's pretty late, but I can rush it if it's something you think it would be good.
Because I've got to these that both may prove relevant to you.
Ooh,
Huh.
I see.
It's interesting. This game supports hotboxing.
Hot boxing?
Multiple, like up to two, pretty much accounts at a single time. I accidentally hit Path of Exile, not Path of Building.
Okay, so apparently maps do eventually time out.
I hope you enjoyed your first job. Cast spoke highly of you.
Let's see.
Well,
speaking of
he
jewels,
did
I
not
remember there
outright
was a
speak poorly
specific
of
one
you,
I'm supposed to be
which
looking
for
for, which
Cast
is
means a great deal. The items you procure
I think
be
Watcher's Eye
exchanged
is
with
pretty much just
Faustus for
a
markers.
general good one
In
because the
addition to allowing
percentage life.
entry onto ring premises, markers can be redeemed with
Oh
the
yeah,
residents
there's
of
like
the ring
something
for
about the
various goods and
cobalt
services,
jewel being
including
corrupted for
blueprints. Please do not hesitate to speak to
being
me if you
immune to
need
corrupted
further
blood.
elucidation.
I think that's better.
I suggest you return to your ordinary duties, whatever
I mean,
they may
immunity
be,
to corrupted blood is a
until
pretty
another
nice perk.
contract crosses your path.
Yeah,
Corrupted blood's troublesome.
I very much agree.
Oh my. Those got some kick to it. Grit. You gotta be in the Rogue Harbor before you can join Rogue Harbor instances.
Cannot leech life.
That is that would be scary if you relied on each life.
Yeah. This cannot leech life.
Yeah. Which basically means if you've got percent lifesteal effects, those aren't going to work.
But
Which I don't think you have.
so I have a ring that says gain 60 life per enemy hit with attacks.
I
don't think that counts as a leech.
Yeah, I don't believe that's a leeching effect.
So here's the also problem with that bow. I love it, but I don't do critical strike chance. Losing added totems. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I actually.
Yeah, I suppose it doesn't do much to make totems hit harder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Oh, wow, that's a lot. Let's see.
All right, I did all my.
Increase fire damage. Yeah, that's very good for me.
I did all my contracts I had, so I'm willing to go and continue story stuff.
All right.
Oh, I see. You speak to the Gongler. I was seriously looking for the. Oh, part 2. that's what-
Gongler?
Yeah, I was looking for a waypoint, so I was like going around in circles. Like, where is the waypoint guy?
Yeah, but thank you for that large jewel cluster. I think I'm probably gonna go towards it a little bit earlier than I probably should, because that's big damage.
Honestly, I love picking up a cluster jewel relatively early if possible, because by simply unsocketing it, you refund everything inside of it for free. So, yeah, when you're just playing and you don't want to stop in the middle of things in order to figure out where you need to put your skill point, you can just shove it into the cluster gem and figure it out later. That way it's still doing you good, because presumably you're using a cluster gem that matters to you.
Yeah.
But also... Oh boy, it's a delirium event. Everybody loves delirium events.
Yeah, maybe my map is a little too transparent. Oh, the game got a lot more easier out of the heist.
What's this? Yeah, content making everything harder than the story? Yeah, that's how it is. So Corey, what dropped out of the delirium event?
Bunch of yellow stuff.
Ah, I see. That's a shame. Delirium's where you get cluster gems and the like.
I did pick up
That will
one
only slow me
during the
down.
fight, so I'll have to throw to Tori, I think, because it is elemental damage.
Ooh.
Also, Delirium is one of my favorite map events.
In a gambling mood?
It's fun.
I think, yeah, like it was very fun. Like when the league first came out, I
Go
never
well.
actually played too much of it though. The bone ring. Why are you colored that way? Probably because you're very rare.
Before you complete this, let me press a button so that I am participating.
Okay, we'll wait.
All right. Are we all participating?
I am participating.
Wonderful.
Death!
Death to the right.
Death to all who oppose us, and those who happen to be vaguely in the area, and thus oppose us.
Oh yes, I need to work on getting my resistances recapped. Oh no, the lightning! The
That's
lightning
slightly
hurts.
important.
Wait, is this a helmet? Yes, it is.
That would only slow me down.
My shield has a peculiar modifier on it that tragically isn't going to see use for quite some time because I'm actually using the shield. When sold, get 20 chaos orbs.
Alright, Houston, tell me if you like the shield. I worded it for you.
Oh. I see. Ooh, it has chaos resistance? Excuse me, yes, please.
Happy I could be of service.
Good tidings.
I just needed do other things.
I do kind of need to work on my chaos
Fine,
resistance.
wait for
It is pretty good at 46%, but it's not capped.
It's 5% reduced the maximum life when I get it. Just painful because you know how life is important.
Yeah.
But that is quite a big bump.
Fair enough.
Elemental damage or fire damage.
There we go.
I need more dexterity, so I'll probably use that one.
The map is just enough where it's not making it very hard to see. But I can still tell what's up.
Here's the lower prison.
Okay, gotta wait for fire presence. Oh,
There's a waypoint right here.
Set that waypoint. Alright, I might as well go sell.
Are you
While waiting
planning on ever making a minion build, sir?
Me? Yes. But then me, I want to do all the things, and so probably actually
Good
in
timing.
practical not. Let's see how long this game captures my attention. Alright, I'm back. Everything's sold.
Actually, I'm gonna re-roll this. Let's see, I need extra life. That's pretty bad though.
See, Jason, this is why I don't care for Roblox. Here you can be having progress in a video game, but you spend most of the time just looking for games because you're bored of all the games you played.
Yeah, but just like, I haven't really played any of these, but they just look all boring. No reason why.
So Jason,
Yeah?
what genres of games do you like?
I like fighting games, sort of. I like a few shooter games.
Okay.
I'm mostly into like combat games.
Well, that's a
As you can tell, I
very
really like
large
Fortnite,
umbrella.
Overwatch, Risk of Rain, and some other games.
Okay. Well, Corey,
What's up?
do you have any roguelikes that you think that Logan would like?
Logan or Jason?
I mean, Jason, yes.
I mean, he likes Risk Your Rain. He's been playing that lately with Broheim.
And also Logan one time, or a few times. But
Oh, do you happen to
Logan
have
doesn't
Dead
play it
Cells?
anymore, really.
I don't have Dead Cells.
Ah, shame. What about Cuphead? Not really a roguelike, but
It's on
sounds
my,
like the kind of game that you'd like.
It's a game that it's on my list to play.
Alright. Deep Rock Galactic?
Have it. He doesn't, but I do.
Alright.
Let's see. Increase fire damage. Probably do this one. Is there anything you want me to hand to you, Corey, for like jewels or anything?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm going to regret recommending this one, but it is free to play. Realm of the Mad God.
You know, actually, we might take a look into that game. I remember you were really deep into it at one time.
For a time, it's unforgiving. You die pretty easily, and you lose all progress when you die. Though you do get your characters back pretty fast. Progression is rapid. It's also fleeting.
Did you actually beat it, or
No.
no?
I don't think those are one of the type of games that you can beat.
One sec. This is a strong box that demands being upgraded. Might as well put those away while I'm here. Alright. Okay. Got me an Arcana strong box over here, which I believe is one of the ones that just drop good stuff.
Oh, come in.
Got that stuff. Everyone here?
Protect me, totems!
It's
I'm
a
not up to that just yet.
enclosed space. Good luck with that one.
So you probably want that Coliseum plate.
That would only slow me down. In a gambling mood?
No, I don't want to do this one. Because that's supposed to reduce something. So I'll do this one.
Until next time.
You're not joking. You start getting marks like crazy.
Oh, actually, before we continue, I see a lever. There is a Trial of the Ascendant here, which you guys are definitely going to want.
Yeah. Thankfully, from now on, we only need 3, not 6.
So there's an abyss here.
So we just follow it.
Yes, and you commit great violence on everything in the tri-state area.
Take this, big worm. A murderous drool.
Murder.
Murder.
Any of you guys use daggers?
I do, but there's not a prayer that that a rare dagger here is going to come up.
No, it's not a rare dagger. It's the jewel.
Oh. Ah, I see. Oh.
That would only slow me down.
I mean, that is a nice jewel. Unfortunately, poison's weird, and so I don't actually benefit from that jewel, even though I absolutely should. Thank you for the offer, though.
Yeah.
Need something?
Thank
Until
you.
next time.
Fire damage over time. Oh, this is also very good. An eye on this one too. That put you there. There. Way. Make sure everything is armor. Huh?
In a gambling mood?
Aren't you requiring dexterity?
Until next time. In a gambling.
Actually, I might want to consider that. Oh, no. Requires 80 dex and 80 intelligence. Take it. I found a claw that is basically just a claw that wants to be a shield. Yeah, it's a very defensive item. Grants 44 life per enemy hit. Yeah, talking to gems are supported by level 12 Fortify. Yeah, Fortify being in effect where on hit you gain stacks of Fortify, which are %DR. 15% chance to block attack damage. Big ult boost physical damage so that things relevant to its level. 110 evasion rating. 35 energy shield, 50 max life, reflects 89 physical damage on melee attackers. It's very defensive.
That sounds like actually really nice. Are you gonna rock it?
I'm not. No. Because that would be giving up my dagger of 50% increased damage with poison. And 40% increased chaos damage. I like my dagger. It's a good dagger. It stabs things very hard.
Stabs them good.
Oh, I take that back. It's honestly not the best stabbing dagger. It's more... It does a very good job of replacing everyone's blood with more poison.
In my veins. In my veins live poison.
And then they scream and then they melt, because in order for this poison to be able to damage stuff like animate rocks, it's gotta be caustic as heck.
Corb, we're going down this way.
Going down? Okay.
Thank you for your patience, your cooperation.
This is
For
a
it is
co-op
very
game?
jolly.
What? No.
Sweet. There you go with your
Did this
movement
user just
speed.
rubber band all the way in back into the spikes?
Oh yeah, I did that too.
That was unpleasant.
Yeah, I think their California server is having a rough time.
That would only slow
Either
you
that
down.
or California really does not like us Easterners.
Do you guys want to like make it so it runs under your guys' server?
Hell.
I think the nearest alternative realm is in Canada.
Good tidings to
Yeah, yours goes into Canada, mine goes to Texas. We'd have to change it when we start. So we'd all be using the same gateway no matter what location we're at. So it's not that much of a big deal. To me, at least.
Okay, we could switch over to the Texas one. We'll want to find another waypoint before we do that, though.
Is the strongest metal of them all.
I am indifferent with what we do. I'll just let you know. I did say I was gonna rush towards that large jewel socket a little early. White strongbox located.
A white strongbox, you say?
Did I see our permanent allocation?
Lucky.
That would be you, David. You are the owner of this instance.
Apologies, I did not realize that this was my instance.
I think it's whoever makes it first. I can
That
tell
makes
because
sense.
we're on Canada. East. realm.
So we are.
Welcome to Canada, folks. And the eastern part, so that means that the
Home of the
French.
Canada burger.
Yes.
I just imagine all the monsters just saying sorry as they stab us.
Oh yes. They might be polite, but Canadian soldiers are, have a reputation for being rather savage.
Sorry, it wasn't personnel, kid. Bad joke.
I believe it's nothing personnel.
Yeah. White gem cutter, Strongbox?
Oh. Those. Give me a moment.
Oh, I don't have any portal scrolls on me now. Whoops.
Good
Needs
job.
Foolish!
1 second, let me... Actually, you're good on shields, right? That shield I gave you is really good, Houston?
Yeah. It is making me do
Time and tide wait for
damage.
no man.
Need something?
Okay.
I'm gonna make grab another one of these.
Alright, I'm coming back.
Because I keep wasting.
Alright, I'm back.
Scroll. ID scroll.
Are you going to upgrade
Again.
it?
Yes.
I have returned.
You have. And now that you've returned, that was not worth it at all. Something for some quality at least. Yeah.
Guess I'll just take them or some other build in the future that will happen totally.
I suppose.
I believe in it. I mean, that definitely depends if you still play this game after the Diablo 4 beta. By the way, there's another beta game coming up at 12.
Yeah, I received an ad for it.
Yep.
If it,
I don't think I'm going to bother this time.
I say if it's making me like start from the very beginning, I don't want to play from the beginning again.
Apparently, they're doing it starting from the beginning, but with the actual drop rates for things. So you actually get a feel for how it's supposed to be.
Cool.
Supposedly.
That
And also, it's a server thing, but who cares?
Yeah.
They should have figured that out. That one on the open beta.
That would only slow me down.
There you go, Houston.
Fancy power shield.
I don't think I've seen that one before.
Good
Neither
tidings,
have
Steve.
I. Let's see. Good max life, increased armor. Increased area of effect for skills used by totems. Damage dealt by your totems is leached as a life. And you regenerate life per second per summoned totem. You know what? That would almost be good. If I didn't have such
That
fiery
would only
damage.
slow me down.
And also, if I was to go and leech, Our full totem. What would be a good totem build with that? Probably Holy Flame Totem or Ballista Totems. Oh boy. Combat!
The salt books! They explode.
Attack of the Booking! Who angered the librarians?
We did.
Good tidings. Time and tide wait for no man.
That would only slow me down.
Good tidings to you. Time and tide wait for no man.
Corey, you went the wrong way.
Oopsies.
Like if you when you come out, there's a second entranceway.
Well, that's where I was going. You told me I was going the wrong way.
Yeah, but like, we went up for the fight. I think you were there, weren't you?
Nope.
Were you at the? We go this way. Now I feel bad. Did we miss? Nope, that was David walking with me. Ah! Too many people. Sorry.
May humanity fly.
Honestly, didn't miss much. It's not the most dynamic boss fights.
I don't even think there was much dialogue either.
No. She just kind of announces, "You will not disrupt their work! Die!" And then she dies.
Okay. That was a good abridged commentary.
Before you guys go bouncing off to town, I'd like to point out that, once again, just through the gate is
A waypoint.
a waypoint. This is, in fact, something of a pattern.
Oh, look, there's a... I don't know if you guys noticed, but the crafting bench just down here.
Oh, oh yeah.
Oh.
Crafting recipe.
I have no idea where
I am
this
the wrong way.
waypoint
Yeah,
is that
this-
you say is it that there is.
I think we're all a little lost here today.
Okay, so continue ascending the tower.
Okay, we're good here. Go this way.
Once you get to the top where the fight happens, then you, yep, Corey's going on the right path. Go into the little swirly. You navigate your way through there.
I think the fight.
No,
happened-
that was the way back to the peak.
What is this maze?
It's really not a maze. Okay, there we go.
Is there an entrance? Oh, wait. No?
Yeah, the prisoner's
No,
gate right
it
here is what.
doesn't let me through.
Oh, bugger. So
I know how to fix this.
So Justin, does it let you through?
Yeah, I think that's because I was there. So.
I see. Unfortunate.
Bronze Tower.
I see, says the blind man.
So how we fix this is simple. We do it all
kill her
over
again. Well, bugger.
At least it's easy for us to do so. You do not have to leave to your exit screen, Corey.
So exit the log screen.
No, that will not do anything for us, unfortunately. So what we have to do is go to the bottom of the tower and just make a new instance.
I've already created the new instance.
Oh, that works too. Just
I'll teleport the player's location.
Corey.
yeah,
How do you create a new instance?
control click.
Yeah.
Basically, if you control click on any
It sounds like you killed Overwatch.
transition object, like a portal or or a marker on your on your waypoint map, you will create a new instance instead of going to any existing instance.
Can you repeat that? Jason was talking to me while you're talking to me.
Okay, so for example, I don't think that. Oh, well, now that's interesting. I could just make a new instance of the ridge, but oh well.
When you
Anyways,
travel
that's-
somewhere, if you hold control when you click through, it'll allow you to make a new one.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hold control. Okay.
But the ridge is not where we need to be.
Okay.
Apologies for all the confusion. I guess it's just one of those moments where we were not on the same page.
Okay, that's not where we need to be because we've already done the ascendancy.
Every man and woman is deemed worthy of redemption.
Okay, why am I getting a text
Though
message?
you might be shackled by the tribulations of the past, the trials ahead
I was
Because
very
Pikachu noises
concerned.
must through.
freedom and glory.
Yep, I was very concerned that I got a
Future
text
is
message
yours
at 11
if
p.m.
you're bold enough to reach out for it.
Oh,
Sorry, Robin was
I'm
talking
going
to
to.
me.
That needs to be a new
What's up?
instance.
And we're just running to the boss at this point, right?
Yep. Trying to travel with alacrity.
Summoners, Javerns Tower. Sounds about right.
Okay, yeah. I got a full auto pistol.
Is he playing Call of Duty or something?
Roblox variation of it.
So discount Call of Duty, probably higher quality than X Call of Duty then.
Harsh. Not accurate. See you later, nerds.
There's a swirling death copter right here.
Chop, 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 chop.
The parade machine.
Yes, I suppose Corey does have the right direction this time, probably.
Found it.
Hooray!
Oh, dinged.
Ding ding ding.
Alright, I'll wait. Also have a quick level up I can place.
Not you! On my life and my work, I shall not suffer this humiliation again!
Was it just as fast that last time when I wasn't there?
It was fast, yeah.
I legitimately thought there would be some dialogue there.
Honestly, a lot of that fight is just waiting for them to transition from one stage to the next.
Oh, how did I not kill anybody there?
And so it begins. My ethereal veins now run with dark ambition. Let's turn that trickle into a torrent. Let's harvest ourselves a Grand Inquisitor. Just as Chevron's
On the topic of
spirit chose
rocket
to
launchers,
return to
I'd rather
comfortable
enjoy
paths,
Fallout's Rocket
Maligar's
launcher.
essence once again dwells in his very own chamber of sins. Though I hasten to add that Maligar's sins are not my sins. I prefer transgressions of a more
Whatever you happen to have on
fantasy.
hand at the enemy's face.
I'd carry you to Frisia if I could, yet I expended too much of myself when I snatched you from the jaws of Kitava. You will need to find your own path, as will I. Make the journey, and please survive
Oh,
it.
how did it get
We
me?
too have much work left to do.
That gun's range.
He got you. Because he got good.
Oh, yeah.
You
Well,
good
now I could go through.
Oh, that was so low.
Recommend that you respond in kind.
Exile, you are a welcome over. We will be best friends, Beast, until we slaughter you.
Oh, shut up, bro.
So 9:30. We do communion reading.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
And I hate plans. Oh, I just stole that kill so bad. Oh goodness. No, he has a bow, he has a bow. Oh, I'm so bad. I have nothing else. That bow is huge. I'm so bad. He has,
Oh well, you have so many blood cells.
yeah, you know you're dead when they have a bow.
So, oh, I see. Earl's by you guys. I keep bringing down the monster. But he's by David, who's just staying still.
Sorry about that.
It's fine.
I need to go get some water filtering so that I'll be able to reconstitute my grape juice.
We will be best friends, Beast, until we slaughter you.
That would only slow me down.
They definitely did a good job of making it clear why he's a bit of a social outcast.
Oh. No.
Oh, I have convos in
tidings to
town
you.
to turn in.
Alright.
Oh. He legit.
Who'd have
had
thought
a
those bleating
flipping
bastards would go and
rocket
find religion, eh? Now there's nothing quite so sure to spoil a man's appetite than an ecclesiastical
Not just
debate
a
come
rocket
supper time. Yet this goatman god, this Aberrath, seems fair determined to mix his morsels with his spiritual enlightenments. To put no finer point on it, when the goatmen find him a soft pink human or two as divine sacrifice, he eats them, meat, soul, and all. Well, that's what the legends say.
Wouldn't it be hard to aim a flipping rocket launcher?
Good work clearing another path through Exile.
Or is it like the rockets that do flips as they
Starting to
travel
think
towards?
those stories I've heard about you might be true.
What was your question?
I was just wondering what the mechanics of a flipping rocket launcher would be.
With the road to the Frisian forest clear again,
Is it the
I
launcher or
trekked
the
through
rockets
to the
that
forest
flip?
beyond to see if the strangeness we're seeing on the coast is also happening inland. What I saw
The true
nearly
question.
froze my heart solid. The animals there, poor wretches.
Do they have any
Overtaken by
advantages
some
over
sort of
normal
parasite.
rockets?
As close as I can reckon, they're like termites.
What's up, David?
Burrowing into flesh and mind.
Does it
instead
have
of
any
wood.
advantages over normal rockets, or
If I'm
is
right,
it just used for style
there'll be a
points?
nest somewhere, and a queen. If you can find it, destroy it. Those parasites aren't something we want
These
to see
questions
around
demand
here
answers.
anytime soon.
We
You know what's
must
also shooting
know.
myself in the foot is my helmet also gives no bonuses besides onslaught.
Yikes.
So I'm living a super spicy run.
That seems unwise.
Stay sharp out there.
But actually, now I have a helmet. I can rock my ballistas.
Helmet of power.
And I may not have
Still
the extra
alive.
attack speed, but do not sell that helmet. Don't be a silly goose.
Become one with the silliness. Become the goose.
Interesting. Interesting.
If you're curious about how much it would be, you have to press C and hover over your strength.
Oh yeah, I'm not a strength type, but it's just interesting how how it will increase the damage of ice shots.
Yeah.
Which is a
But
dex
I just
item.
mean, yeah. Let's see. It is 5 strength per 1%, so it's 300 divided by 5. That would be approximately 60% for me.
For right now, I'm just gonna be happy of the increased evasion rates. A little less squishy now. Alright, I am back.
He is back.
Oh, the headshot.
Oh yeah, did you see Dead Island 2 came out?
What came out?
Dead Island 2.
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
I am a little bit, mostly because it took them 10 years.
Also, I feel I want to beat Dead Island before I play Dead Island 2.
Oh,
I don't even think it's a direct
I'm
sequel.
actually doing really good.
Mm.
Rampage.
I mean, story-wise, at least.
The first ones look upon this capture with pride, Exile. You hunt well.
Oh, that headshot. Yes.
That would only
I'm
slow
good
me
at
down.
this. Bruh.
Good tidings to you.
Justin, I'm getting the impression that you got some microtransaction cosmetics.
What gave it away?
Yeah, apparently they give you the same amount of coins as you would if you bought the coins directly. So I did that and got some more stash tabs.
See.
Also, it's a better investment than Call of Duty. I wish I was kidding. But Call of Duty has been really bad this last year. Or I would be playing it more. Wait, what happened? Something has gone wrong. My friend. Oh, you don't have enough intelligence.
Yeah, everything broke.
You need I think you need to have a bow there to put down a quiver.
Did you unequip something that it was giving you a brain?
Yeah. I thought maybe I can equip my quiver to equip this quiver, but nothing wanted to work.
Oh.
You might need a second ring after all then.
Or I'll just wait until I get more
That
intellects.
was a good shot.
Intellects.
That makes months.
But yeah, I did pay for the cosmetics. I think I haven't since 2018, so.
And that's when David judges you.
Yep, I am the whale. I am become one of the dreaded, the one we seek to destroy. I have become that I seek to destroy. Speaking of spinning cosmetics on
supposed to
things.
destroy them, not join them. I hate you!
Have you ever, speaking of cosmetics, for some reason made me think of Deep Rock Galactic? Have you played that before, David?
I have. My computer runs it fine, except for one slight problem. It catches on fire.
I hope you're.
It just gets really hot.
Exceedingly so, to the point where if I turn off the computer immediately after a session, attempting to reboot it will fail because it says you get CPU over temperature.
Oh dear.
Yes. So until I figure out how to keep my computer running cooler, I don't play Deep Rock Galactic.
What is it about Deep Rock that burns your computer? That burns
It
whole
probably doesn't have an FPS cap on by default.
That would do it. Maybe I should dig through the settings and see if I can find an FPS cap.
If you want to later, I would definitely go through with it because I've been liking to play that game again.
Yes, that game sets my poor computer alight. Despite otherwise running fine.
I wonder if it's the Yeah, your CPU is generally fine, but it's probably the GPU like heating up the inside. So when it heats up the CPU, and it's like.
I mean, the whole computer gets very hot when it decides to get hot. It's a very compact device, which, well, in many ways, isn't great for ventilation.
Very true. Unless if you take off the side.
Well, since we just hit a waypoint, how do you guys feel if we just start getting things ready for communion and reading now?
It's about time for that, yeah.
Sounds very good. Why is my health flickering all over the place?
Alright, I'll go get the juice, some cups.
I'm just burning
and
that
some,
much HP, aren't I?
Some toast.
Yes. Yes, indeed I am.
You increased your fire damage too much?
No, it's just, I'm guessing it's just at that, like, break threshold where it's flickering between the two numbers, so it's like half between them from the damage I'm taking.
Ah.
On the other news, my fire resistance is 79%.
Oh,
like
that's a nice number.
Yeah. Like it's uncapped as a 98, so I have 6, 7, 8, 9. I have +4 max fire resistance.
Yeah. Which, given the nature of your build, that's rather mandatory.
Yes.
Alright, I'm ready.
Honestly, given the nature of your build, I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to want to try to push for 90% get fire res.
Hello.
I think it's
which is the absolute cap.
I think it goes as high as it can because the more resistance I have, the less life regen I need to counteract it. And so the tankier I am.
I know.
And of course, the more you can spend on resources other than life regen.
I think I'm already like just inherent in the passives tree. I'm getting at least 24%, 12%. That's 36% fire resistance from passives.
All right.
And then another 8, which is I have a total 42 passive fire resistance, like base, without items. And then that's where all the bonuses come in because I have a +1 to maximum from barbarism, which is very close to the marauder tree. And then there's the armor mastery, which is +1 to all max resistances.
So long as all your stuff provides armor. Yeah. It's a good one.
And then there's the fire mastery, which is regenerate 1 life per second for each uncapped fire resistance. Which means from that passive by itself, I am getting at least 61 extra life per second.
Huh.
And then all the percentages.
But ultimately, that's not going to do you anything because you're going to want a cap.
No, that's like uncapped, as in like over like the 78%, it's the total number. So like if I had 180% fire resistance, I would get 180.
Okay, I had misread. I had misunderstood what that meant. Okay.
You ready?
Hello.
Especially since it's honestly really easy to go overboard on a specific resistance. Like, for a while there, I was accidentally running around with like 160 odd cold resistance. Though, of course, since I don't have increased caps, it was only actually 75%.
Yeah. It at least provides a benefit to going somewhat over.
Incidentally, the whole resistance cap system is why I have something like a dozen rings just chilling in my stash that have various different combinations of resistances. So that whenever my equipment changes, I can change my change how I'm accessorized to accommodate. And of course, whenever possible, that jewelry also has magic find and life, because those are good stats to have in jewelry, in my opinion.
You know what? I'm gonna use one of these.
Need to use the bathroom before I get started, so BRB.
Alright.
Alright. Pour in the grape juice.
He just said he's gonna BRB for bathroom before we start.
Okay.
Remember last time when I was drinking? Yeah, I was just like, cheers.
Cheers.
We're supposed to drink again?
You just started drinking.
No, I gave a cheers to Charlie first.
Oh, okay.
And then I just hogged it down. I had no idea. I thought it was just beverage. I didn't know it was actually. Oh, I thought you were married.
There we go.
Oh, that is a huge damage boost. I see.
I can see clearly now.
Alright. Look, Logan joined us. Look at that. Hopped right in during communion and reading.
Charlie stayed the night again?
Logan.
Nope, just Jason's here.
Logan.
Oh, I thought I heard Charlie's name. Hi.
After we're done with communion and reading, would you like to play Risk of Rain?
Probably not tonight.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
He just runs home and just starts crying.
Why wouldn't you just play Risk of Rain with me?
Then I would truly mean I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
You like just sit there? I could turn the.
I like how you have a friend named Jake from State Farm.
Yeah. I haven't seen Jake in a very long time. All right. Is David back or he's still missing?
Still bathroom.
Still bathroom. Okay. How are you, Logan? How are you feeling? You seem like you've been sick for a bit.
Yeah, just a little feeling ill. Not the worst symptoms anymore.
I think I gotta go back and put you up high again. Your volume's super low.
Logan, guess what? You remember? I don't know if you remember.
You have to talk in the microphone. Grab that microphone.
I don't know if you remember or not, but do you remember when I played as that one hero with like the flamethrower and stuff?
Artificer?
Yeah. I actually got really good at playing with her, and she's my new main character.
Cool.
Get yourself comfortable, but there you go.
I started using a ton of I changed some of the abilities, and I started using Ion Surge instead of Flamethrower, because it's better in my opinion. Because the speed boost is really helpful for being a floaty character.
Oh yeah. She's just not that good close up, that's why I don't usually use the flamethrower.
Unless you have like your wall or your freeze.
She's so the Artificer is very burst damage, so you have to get lots of crowbars. Because she doesn't have a lot of attack speed, but she has big numbers. Or he, don't know. The Artificer.
It looks more like a girl, but
it is a she. It has been confirmed.
It has been confirmed. All right.
Same as Loader. I didn't know Loader was a woman. Well, a robot woman.
Also, Logan, I tried out the character that you made. How do you do that?
Engineer?
Yeah. How do you even be good with him? I tried him once and I'm terrible.
My young Padawan.
I legit died within like 20 seconds of spawning.
Well, yeah, in the first half of it, you're like struggling to
And
do
also,
things.
I watch you play, Jason, and your struggle is getting items. Because you have command, and you want to read every little thing. You don't have time to read every little thing with command. So it's like, that's why like it's best not to have commands and just play what's given to you. Get all the goods.
But it does let me stack up on stuff
So
like
all,
extra mag.
So what you really want to do is so when you play, like you're pretty much always trying your best until teleport to not have any money. You're just buying boxes. You never want extra money.
Whenever I find something, I mark it and go fight things till I have enough to buy it. But normally I don't look for chests. It's just like on my way to look for the teleporter. If I find one, I'll buy it.
It's all about looking for a chest at the very beginning.
Mm.
Because you were at the last stage before the final boss. And you only had like 4 or 5 items.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right.
We are providing tips on Risk of Rain while we were waiting.
I see.
Thank you for the tips.
They were all disregarded, I think.
Ah, well.
It's what happens. Now I'm actually have a hankling to play Risk of Rain too.
You play with me?
No, we're playing Path of Exile. It's only if the rest of the crew shares the same hankling.
Oh yeah, I never played like more than 4 players. I know you guys did, or maybe we did, a long time ago.
I played 3 players with me, Logan.
You'll have
and
to
Travis.
play on that computer though.
What?
I'm sorry.
If this happens, if Justin and David are in the mood after communion and reading to play Risk of Rain, then you have to play on that computer to play on Brendan's account.
21.
Why?
Because you're playing on my account. If I play on my account.
Oh.
All right. All right. Let's get right into communion. David, you ready?
I am.
Logan, are you ready, friend?
Yep.
Okay. Logan, you don't mind leading us at your place?
Sure. All right. Jesus, thank you so much for all that you give. And thank you so much for paying the penalty of sin and forgiving us for our trespasses from the law, and may we continue to serve you as we wait patiently for your kingdom to come back and rule over the earth and make anew all the things that we have ruined on this world. And I really hope that that day may come soon. So, as we celebrate to you your blood that spilt on the cross, forgetting what everything represents, but also your body that represents the bread, but the blood that represents the wine. May we please remember you and your sacrifice you made for us. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
What kind of bread do you have?
Just French bread that I bought yesterday. Nothing special, but does its job representing the
most French of all breads.
Does a good job representing. And you got all the elements there right there, Logan. In your prayer, you go, I don't know, but you got it.
And maybe I was forgetting something, but don't know what it was.
That was good.
You like the bread? You can help yourself to more. And you got yourself to more juice. Huh? And you got yourself to more juice.
This bread is delicious.
Well, eat to your heart's content. If you want more, you eat to the point of eat it all. It needs to go. It needs to be eaten. What we do, Jesus, take this moment and be, my gosh, very thankful. Very thankful about how we, in baptism, we step into your death. And in that, we look for the resurrection as you have a resurrected body. Thank you, Jesus, that we could take this moment and do it and just broadcast it. While other communities have to hide from the Secret Service. May not even have the means for bread and wine or grape stuff. Thank you, Jesus, for the privileges that we have. May we use them for you and your glory. And calling people to share this life with us. For it's a good life clinging to you. There's no better life.
You want to do a would you rather really fast?
Hmm?
Are you okay to do a would you rather really fast? Would you rather eat pizza with guacamole on it or pizza with Mountain Dew spread all over it?
Not the time, my friend. All right. But I will answer your question after reading, okay? Thank you, Jesus, for you. Thank you that you have created everything and called it good. Thank you for the wheat that which we use and make into bread. Thank you for the grapes that we use as made into grape juice. Thank you for these delicious things in life. And you called it good. We can live in enjoyment of your creation. That's a form of worship. As we step into your scripture, step into the words and action of Jesus, may we reflect what that meant then, and then in turn how that means to us now. So that we can love you more and love our neighbors deeply. For our Father's name, amen. All right, I'll start reading.
Can I read after you?
Sure. So you have your microphone ready? Mm-hmm. All right.
Hello.
So I'm going to read.
Testing.
Jason will like to read next. So, and let's just try something a little different. Who would like to read after Jason?
Sure.
David. And then who would like to read after David?
I'll do after David.
And Logan, are you okay reading after Justin?
Yep.
Okay. Matthew chapter 10, verse 32 to 42. Jesus causes division. This is the word of Yahweh. So everyone who owns up to being on my side, I will own them before my Father in heaven. But anyone who disowns me in front of others, I will disown that person before my Father in heaven. Don't think it's my job to bring peace on the earth. I didn't come to bring peace. I came to bring a sword. I came to divide a man from his father, a daughter from her mother, and a daughter-in-law from her mother-in-law. Yes, you'll find your enemies inside your own front door. If you love your father or mother more than me, you won't deserve me. If you love your son or daughter more than me, you won't deserve me. Anyone who doesn't pick up their cross and follow after me doesn't deserve me. If you find your life, you'll lose it. If you lose your life because of me, you'll find it. Anyone who welcomes you welcomes me. And anyone who welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Anyone who welcomes a prophet in the name of a prophet will receive a prophet's reward. And anyone who receives an upright person in the name of an upright person will receive an upright person's reward. Anyone who gives even a cup of cold water to one of these little ones in the name of a disciple, I'm telling you the truth, they won't go short of their reward. This is the word of Yahweh.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I was once asked to go and preach at the school which I had attended as a boy. I was one of those annual events that many schools have where we were supposed to remember the great pioneers who had founded the school, developed it, and given it its characters. So that's what I preached about. But I pointed out that something very odd was going on. Each one of the men and women we were honoring had been innovators. They had been the ones who dared to do things differently, to go in a new direction, despite the people who wanted to keep things as they were. But we, by reading out a list of their names in the solemn voice, and by holding them up as founding figures, we're in danger of doing the opposite, of saying that we wanted everything to stay just the way it had always been. Do you honor the memory of an innovator by slavishly following what they did, or by daring to be different in your turn?
The sermon caused, I think, a mild stir, but it was nothing like the stir which Jesus meant these words to cause. Sons against fathers, daughters against mothers. What on earth could he mean? Rejecting parents and children, not peace on earth, but a sword. Can this be Jesus himself? What's going on? How can we get our minds around these strange sayings? Of course, the New Testament also has a great deal to say about caring for one another within the family. And I know that some have misguidedly taken passages like these as license to neglect their own dependence and spend all their time on the Lord's work. But these are stern and uncomfortable words which we can't ignore. They echo down the years into the Christian church of today. Think of St. Francis, leaving his wealthy home despite his father's fury, to go and live a simple life of imitating Jesus as best he could, and setting an example that thousands still follow today. Think of those who have faced terrible dangers for the sake of the gospel, and who have had to have had to send their families to a place of safety elsewhere, where they stayed to look after a church because there wasn't anyone else to do it.
Jesus doesn't say here that everyone who follows him will find themselves split off from their families. Certainly not. Indeed, many of the apostles in the day of the early church took their spouses with them on their travels. But Jesus is once again talking about priorities, and is making remarkable and quite drastic claims. He isn't saying, as some have tried to pretend that he was saying, that what really matters is following God in your own way. He is saying, loud and clear, that what matters is allegiance to him. Allegiance to Jesus must come at the very top of every priority list. We can see as the story unwinds how difficult this was even for those who knew him personally. Peter denied him. Judas betrayed him. The rest all ran away and hid. But the challenge remains, embracing everything, demanding everything, offering everything, promising everything. The absolute demand of Jesus brings us back to where we were in the Sermon on the Mount. It isn't the case that there are some fine ideals in the mind of God, that Jesus just so happens to teach them a bit better than most people. Nor is it the case that Jesus came to show the way through the present world in a quite different one, where we will go after death. No, Jesus came to begin and establish the new way of being God's people, and not surprisingly, those who were quite happy with the old one, thank you very much, didn't like having it disturbed. He didn't want to bring division within households for the sake of it. But he knew that, if people followed his way, division was bound to follow. Actually, the passage about sons and fathers, daughters and mothers, and so on, is a quotation from one of the Old Testament prophets. In this passage, the prophet predicts the terrible divisions that would always occur when God was doing a new thing. When God acts to rescue his people, there are always some who declare that they don't need rescuing, that they are comfortable as they are. Part of the reason for quoting this passage here is to say, don't be surprised if this happens now. This, too, is part of your tradition. Your own scriptures contain warnings about the great disruptions that will happen when God finally acts once and for all to save you.
That's why Jesus challenged the disciples themselves and through them to the Israel of his day had to be so sharp and often had to be just as sharp as today. Where people still naturally prefer comfort to challenge, but the challenge of Jesus' sayings is matched by the remarkable promises he makes to those who accept them and live by them. He will own us before his Father in heaven. Those who lose their lives will find them, and at the end, the remarkable chain reaction of those who serve their fellow human beings out of love for Jesus give a cup of cold water to one of Jesus' least significant followers, and you're giving it to Jesus himself. Whatever you do for Jesus, you do not just for Jesus, but for God, the one who sent him. If Jesus' people today could relearn the simple but profound lesson, the church might once again be able to go out with a message to challenge and change people's hearts.
Anything that sticked out to you guys?
Suppose my first thought was how Christ's warning about how following him will cause divisions in families is a warning that definitely needs to be heeded in Muslim countries in particular right now, because following Christ instead of Muhammad is really dangerous over there. So anyone who intends to do so had best be aware of that.
Yeah. I guess you could look at it that way as well, like without just the father or mother, like rulers and government people.
Oh, well, I was referring in the context of the family.
Yeah.
Oftentimes it is the family who exacts Muhammad's vengeance, as it were.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know what's interesting is I'm going through a book, and actually before I say anything, Jason, you had a thought?
I wanted to say that I saw a lot of chain reaction with getting rewards for small deeds near the beginning. And if you love somebody more than you love Jesus, you don't deserve Jesus.
Thank you, Jason.
Yeah.
You know, it's there's a book that I highly recommend. It's called Searching. I think it's called Searching for Allah, Finding Jesus. Yeah. Seeking Allah. That's the word.
I've read that.
And which I highly recommend. I think really good book. And it's just like a different country, like just a different social values. You know, here, like I just listened, like here, like right now, what is valued is understanding what the text is saying. But generally, in Muslim communities, what's more important is memorization, not understanding like what the text is saying. So it's seen as more pious to memorize and not have any deep understanding of what they're memorizing down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but like Not all Muslim and Islam cultures do this, but they don't actually read it. They just listen to their, I believe, their jihads.
Imams.
Imams.
Jihad is essentially the act of spreading Islam, oft by force, but in general, really.
Yeah, and this, the sad reality is, there's two camps of Islam, and the one that we mostly hear about is the very violent one. But statistically speaking, like just doing some statistical facts right now, just like kind of dismantle usually what we see as Muslims, is actually most Muslims are actually Asians. The highest population is in Indonesia. So we generally think Middle East and Islam, but statistically that's actually not correct. And the ones that you see like the most violence, who the ones who get in the news, are actually the minority of Islam. But then, like, you know what's crazy? It's like it was through dreams and visions, and that's like Seeking Allah and Finding Jesus book. He says, like, for when it comes to the Islamic, like generally Islamic world, like visions and dreams is how Jesus is speaking to them, because there is a huge value. And so if there's one thing to pray, it is to pray that, you know, Jesus reveals himself through the dreams and visions. Nice. But just like step back, and actually, like, it's a good like observation, and I think like by David about like the whole family dynamic, family love dynamic, is like this sense of betrayal and so like any sense of betrayal, there is like a sense, like a feeling that something needs to be done. Like, I have family members who think that I have betrayed them, and so the best response is to ice me. But then here, it's like, is it just like so what is Jesus like calling us as clingers to Jesus? How are we supposed to respond? How are we supposed to act right now, even with those those realities?
Can you repeat the question?
The question is more of like, how do we like do what this last part is? Like, anyone who welcomes you welcomes me.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone who welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Anyone who welcomes a prophet in the name of a prophet will receive a prophet's reward. Anyone who receives an upright person in the name of an upright person will receive an upright person's reward.
All right.
Yeah. Anyone who gives even a cup of cold water to one of these little ones in the name of a disciple, I'm telling you the truth, they won't go short of their reward.
I mean, face value, I just take that as Jesus lives in I and I live in him. Is that a wrong way of looking at that? That's just face value. But once you look at it, it's more than just that. But
Any thoughts, David?
don't think David's
Oh, he's there. I don't know if he heard me, but he's just thinking. But it's okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I think there is like you know, what's interesting is this is like right before Jesus sends out the disciples. And so there is like welcoming someone in your house in that culture and time was pretty much accepting them, which is weird. Like, and so saying like this person is of value. And so like I guess like how do we show that we're the ones giving the cups of cold water? Because there is a sense like living the vulnerable Christian life, while on one hand causes pain, and on another, like also there is refreshment. There is a bringing refreshment. So like at one level there is pain happening in the family, but another it's giving refreshment. Which, if I was step deeper into thinking, I think is stepping vulnerable. So I think Jesus, as we can tell, is calling us to live pretty radical lives, which, you know, I think it's not even Islamic communities. I even think it's Christian communities. That living vulnerable and stepping out does, especially individuals who are comfortable within their systems, the life calls people out of their comfortability. I remember, I think, I don't know, maybe I remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, but when we first started, David, Justin, I don't know if you guys remember this, when we first started the Bible group, was it like 13 years ago? The little after school Bible study group.
Fortunately, I really don't recall, at least not much about that.
And okay, so there's this moment where me and another family member were trying to get as much Bibles to everyone in our little group. But one of the last Bibles to be given was a treasure Bible, but that individual who it was their treasure Bible was willing to give it away because they saw the value. There was another family member who was like, you don't give away something that's treasured. All right. Let me in. And so it's like, even though it's a very small story, you're cool, Jason. Peace out, dude. And so that's like, 13 years ago, giving things that are of value to people who didn't have anything. But even then, the vulnerability called to like give away some of to give away treasured Bibles at the moment.
That's good.
Dang, that's crazy because I was like walking down the street.
You want to talk in here? So Brendan's joining in.
It was crazy because one time I was walking down the street, and every now and then I like to just kind of stop by people I see and talk to them about Jesus or offer some prayer. And so there was a guy, I think it was a homeless guy. Yeah, he was a homeless guy. He was at the Mac station. And then I talked with him and I offered to pray for him, and he kind of denied it. And I started to walk away. And then God was like, give him your Bible. And I was like, but this is my preaching Bible. I was like, I like this Bible. and then he's like, yeah, give him your Bible. It just got stronger on my heart, And I was like, crud, I need to turn around and give this guy my Bible. And so I walked back, and then I just let him know, like, hey, I want to give you my Bible. And then he denies my offer, so I was glad I did get to keep my Bible. but it was more the obedience thing. I think God was like, hey, are you willing to give up your little treasured Bible?
Yeah.
And I was like, fine, I'll do it. But it was like this inner tug of war. Like, I did not want to give up my Bible.
I think that reinforces the vulnerability. A month ago I finished God Smuggler, another book I recommend. But pretty much they were at a place where to get Bibles to Russia, like small ones that they could smuggle in, has the full like New Testament. And before, the Bibles were huge, but to produce smaller ones, they were like looking like they were going to have to sell their house. And Brother Andrew and his wife were like on the fence, like, no, like that's not going to happen. Like, we're not going to sell our house. And eventually, and they just felt like Jesus just worked through them, like, what's more important. And so once they were like willing to even give up their most treasured possessions, and actually like another avenue came, and actually they provided the money needed to print these Bibles, so they get Bibles into Russia during Cold War, Soviet era, cold Iron Curtain time, when it was even more crazier than it is now. Actually, it's probably just as crazy now. But I really like, following Jesus is not a safe play. It's a good play. But it's not. It's going to call a lay down everything. And it's going to call a lay down, like, maybe relationships get sour and people don't want to talk to you. But, by not playing it safe, and I can even say for myself, by not playing it safe and being vulnerable, I have deeper friendships. I've had moments where, like, giving something that I did not want to give like Jesus used those moments. Now you experience, right, Brendan? You experience a lot of family tension from your clinging to Jesus.
Yeah. I had to think about that. I was like, is anyone watching this?
Sorry, I didn't mean to just put you up there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not just family, but I lost a bunch of friends. I mean, yeah. Like, right when I first kind of started walking with Jesus, I kind of started falling out a little bit with friends, and then I got back into the old lifestyle. But once I really left, like, I just there was no connecting anymore. It was hard. I didn't smoke, I didn't drink, I didn't do a lot of things they did. And so it was like, why would we hang out kind of deal? Or it's like every time we hang out, they're high or drunk. And so it's like this isn't conducive to what Jesus is doing in me. And so yeah, I had to leave room for growth. And then now I see him once in a while, but it's just a hard, it's an interesting place.
Yeah.
I reach out, I do all that. I try to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've lost those friendships are not near as close as they were. So and some of them don't talk to me at all. Like I don't get a reply. So and then some are like, dude, I'm so like, you're an inspiration, and they'll say stuff like that, and it's like, that's lit. And then other people I literally have one of my best friends who just never will text me back, doesn't respond to a single thing, and so that's okay. I mean, never liked the church. That was something before that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, do you think he did not like Jesus? Not like what he knew about it, what he knew about the risen King.
Yeah.
Which wasn't much.
The guy you did mushrooms with?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I punched him in the face, so he has a reason not to talk to me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good reason not to talk to someone getting punched in the face.
Yeah. I was really sad about that. Then I got saved and I started reaching out to him, trying to apologize. He just ignored. He ignored me too. He completely ignored me. I love him though. Kevin, if you're watching this, I love you, Kevin.
All right. Any other thoughts? I'm going to end our time of prayer.
David went somewhere.
He went to the land of T-Mobile Internet.
Oh.
Oh, I see. Oh, his internet died. Oof.
The land of T-Mobile Internet.
No.
Or lack thereof.
It happens.
The island.
All right. I'm going to pray. That's why he wasn't responding. He was literally disconnecting. That's funny.
I think I heard him like do like a bit and then
Yeah, I heard that.
It's just him, the internet, him dying. Jesus, your Holy One, amazing. I thank you for you. Each one of these Fridays, I look back and I just see how awesome your hands has been orchestrating all for life. Like, I am living an abounding life because of you. I'm living an abounding life, speaking to my friends, taking communion together, Eucharist together, and reading scripture and just having deep conversation. Thank you for the life that you are and how much you just are here now. Be with Logan, Jesus. Work with his body. May it be such an awesome, just healing moment that we could be thankful for doctors and the healing of modern medicine, and also be thankful for your hand in healing him. Give my friend strength to be vulnerable and to live that wild, reckless life for you. Be with David. Be with his internet. May your hands just fix the T-Mobile connection. May your voice just speak T-Mobile connection happen. As in the days of creation, speak T-Mobile. Speak the noble internet to happen.
And it was very good.
And Jesus, just being real though, thank you for my cousin, friend, David, good friend. As he's living in a different area for work, may just work in his heart to find vulnerable strength in you. As he teaches you and teaches your word, teaches your good voice, your good spirit that is speaking every day, that's calling us out to live better whole life. Jesus, be with my friend Justin. Thank you for this friendship that we have had for, this best friendship for a very long time. Thank you, Jesus, that even though like he's here for the friendship, here for a conversation, always open. Bless him. And I'll say this, reveal yourself to him. If you're real, reveal yourself to be true and real. And that the world is divinely created by you and you have a purpose for humanity. And be with my friend Brendan as he is balancing work, church, ministering life. May he could be like Paul, who lives in such a way that no one can ever take charge. And that may the work of the gospel be the fuel. May you be his fuel. And then give him some good solid rest too. Physical rest. That's always good. Amen.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. That is awesome. That is rad. Like opening this. Praise Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for your continuing work and making calling people to you. Amen. You're going to bed, Brendan? Okay. Do it. Love you, man. All right. Presence of fire. Let's say some mooks.
Presence of fire.
So I'm gonna leave the call in a second, but I just want to say that I'm just so grateful for these Friday nights and all the times with the church and Bible study, of course, and just how some people don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't have union with each other in the body of Christ, and just feel like that's something that needs to, as I'm sick and just isolated and with family that doesn't really believe like I do, just like this passage says, I just want to be very thankful that I do have the presence outside in the union.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm very thankful for, is how there's a family out there, the body of Christ, that is deeper than flesh and blood. And Logan, I love you, man. I'm been very much enjoying your time around. Get some good sleep, and can't wait for you to physically be here.
Well, I'll probably be up for a little longer if you want to play any Robo.
Okay.
Domo arigato, Mr.
Well,
I do believe if you want to, Corey, go right ahead. You haven't played it with Logan in a while. If you want to, I'm here all week. Logan, unfortunately, is not.
All right, I'll take you up on that.
Right now?
Logan, Houston in his selflessness has released me. And I very much do enjoy the path.
The venerable Houston.
Time and tide with no man.
It also literally helps that I'm here almost every day, all day.
Dude, you got some crazy patience though. Because being able to just be around while I have to do the 20 plus distractions during those moments. It's a testament to you. Into your character.
Are you talking to Houston?
I don't know who that is. My name's Justin.
The land of Ooh.
We might have an issue, given he keeps calling for Houston.
Yeah.
Houston, we have a problem. I'm joking, but thank you, Corey.
You're welcome, man. I love you. I love you very much, Justin.
Uh-oh.
You too, Corey.
I open up.
Did you open up Risk of Rain by accident?
No. I opened up Steam Big Picture.
Oh, pulling out the controller. Being me there for a bit.
Is that what you do?
I don't use Big Picture, but I use controller.
Actually, satisfying noises in here.
Is it still the classic water starting sounds?
This is.
I think they've changed Big Picture. They changed Big Picture somewhat recently. I'm opening it. Yeah, that's different. It's the new one ever since the Steam Deck came out.
I have not seen Big Picture. I'm actually curious now.
It says you played Raft for the first time today, choosing Eden.
That's Broheim. I'm being very flexible with a lot of things.
Raft.
Because there is no more, for the time being, there's no more Roblox in my house.
Oh yeah, you should definitely open up Big Picture with a controller if you. It's a lot different.
Yeah, I'm actually excited to see.
They have an explicit button layout prompt for using the Nintendo button layout. Because you can use the Pro Controller on the computers.
I'll be right back. I have grape juice I need to put in the fridge before it goes bad.
Okay.
Alright.
That's the organic grape juice. This stuff is tasty.
Organic.
Like it's actually like I feel like grape juice by itself is just too sweet, but organic grape juice has like some good.
That's because most of the time juice is just concentrated and then they unconcentrate it. So usually it's like really sugary because they add.
Yeah, they add like it's not like sugar. It's not like it's weird because they could say it's 100% juice, but they legitimately like add a bunch of sugar water to it. It's crazy how they get away with it.
But they get also there's a lot of things that they've done over the years where they don't have to include specific details if it's under a certain percentage, so they just hit that minimum. Like 0 calories can be anything from 0 to like 50 calories or something half the time. If they less 60 or 0, there can be much more. You have a good time.
You're dipping?
Yeah, I'm gonna go say hi to some other people before they go to bed, and probably end up playing more Path of Exile.
Okay. Well, if you just find to be by yourself, hop back in.
Yeah. If you're not gone by then. Later.
It's RoboQuest. I'm gonna be thumping till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah. Until you realize you have work or something.
Saturday.
People work on Sundays, unfortunately. Or
Actually,
Saturday,
I do work tomorrow, but it'll be later in the day.
Oh, he's thumping too much. Later.
Oh.
It's the grape juice.
I almost feels like a hit the grape juice, beat it. Like some sort of techno music.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.